Welcome everyone to the final part of Toy Story 2 for the PlayStation 1. This promises to be one epic part indeed, and for me...
An epic part!
Yeah, it will be an epic part, and I have the same commentators I had last time, so let's dive straight into this thing. Oh, the prospect... The prospect... It's called... Wait, it's called Prospector Showdown here, but in the thing it was called Final Showdown. Here it's called... Like, what the hell? That doesn't make any sense.
I really like the camera angle.
A weird camera angle. Anyway,
Yeah.
ready, Al? Ready? Moment of truth for you.
Yes, I am. Wait, does not zoom in further? No, I thought it zoomed in further on his face. What the hell?
You didn't do it.
So I was gonna do it, but I was waiting for it to like really zoom in on his face. But oh no, it does that later. Okay. I'll
Anyway,
do it then, don't worry.
we're fighting them inside a plane, and the camera angle goes all weird. And this is the shittest final boss of all time, because basically, you can just... It's almost impossible to fail since I have so many lives. What you do is you just spin them like you do usually. You just spin them to hell, and that's how you defeat them. It's such a letdown. Such an easy boss fight.
That on the Dreamcast version, you'd have to defeat them all separately.
Yeah, they all have the same health bar, so you don't really know how close you are to killing each person.
On the Dreamcast version, I don't think. I think they all have separate health bars. Not too sure about that though.
Actually,
Well,
let's save the prospector for last, because he's like the main guy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's a really stupid boss.
it's a what?
Yeah, it's a stupid boss, and obviously they meant to probably just have it as the Prospectors, and it was called the Prospector Showdown in the loading screen, but then Final Showdown on the actual level select. So yeah, blah.
And he is. Come on. Wow, he's actually taking a lot of hits for an old guy. Anyway, he's ready.
Go. You saved me, boss.
Boss defeated, and Andrew Carroll didn't even say a word. But that's how quick it was, and that's how shit it was. And
Yeah.
let's save for the hell of
I
it.
don't think that boss deserves any word, to be honest.
It's so terrible; it doesn't deserve any. It's such a letdown to the game, though. I mean, like,
I don't know, who would the final boss be if it wasn't the Prospector, though?
the
the
plane,
plane
the
itself?
plane itself, maybe.
Yeah. You have to destroy the plane.
Well, Steve, I think it's time you learned the true meaning of playtime.
Oh, I shouldn't have been showing that. Anyway, this is all we get. We just get a game 1 screen. This is what we get for all our effort.
Just Traveler's Tale just seems so, like, Japanese. Like, when they...
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems so Japanese.
It feels like they were just taking the piss. Like, they were just, like, kind of like, okay, we're gonna rush this. Let's have Woody just going derp.
Ugh.
And then, like, just have that game 1 and that's it.
So, I mean, you guys weren't around for most of the Let's Play, but, you know, you know this game. Share your opinions on the game overall.
Yeah, well, Toy Story 2, I think it's quite good. It's a pretty short game. It's not very long, really. But, I mean, for what it is, it's pretty good, you know? It's not a problem. If you like, you know, any kind of platformer from, like, the late 2000s, like, all those kind of games, then Toy Story 2 would be a nice addition, like, a nice short addition to if you haven't played it before, I'd say go play it, because it is really good.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say it's worth a play, Al. What about you?
Yeah, I basically completely agree with what Andrew said. Really, it's definitely. I don't know. In recent, I guess even weeks, I've kind of thought that it's not as good as we hyped it up to be. It's still good, but like there's certain things like just that kind of stuff there. I just gotta bring it down slightly, but it's still damn good.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, it's not a fantastic game like there, but I mean it is still good, and it isn't. As I said, it's not very long, so it's not like it's this big game that you'll remember forever if you play it. It's just like a just a short, not fun game. That's all, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the main problem with this game is that the challenges aren't really smoothed out well enough. Like, if you look at the types of challenges you got in this game, then they don't seem to... It has this weird feeling that it's not coded very well. Like, as evident by that challenge in the final level in Tarmac Trouble, that one where you just have to run around that maze and not jump, it just feels like it's kind of, like, not as, you know, polished as
I know.
Spyro is.
Some of the challenges are a little bit lazy. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And it doesn't have the same kind of look as like a Spyro or Crash. Like it doesn't. it really doesn't have that. It's not in that echelon. I think it's in maybe the tier below of platforms. I still really enjoy it. I think it's plagued by its shortness. I think if it was a bit longer, it would have, it would have stood out a lot more than it actually did.
Yeah.
I think it's a tad bit too small, but overall, I enjoyed it. I think this Let's Play was a resounding success, as it only really took me about a month to do. So in that aspect, I'm pretty proud of myself. As we're recording this, it's the 20th of March, and I think I started on like the 10th of February or something. So just over a month it took me. Yeah. So that was Toy Story 2. It's all said and done.
Yes.
And who knows? I might do.
Can I add? Wait. I have one thing, just quickly about the tarmac trouble thing. I just had to say that just that challenge where you're basically running to a Pizza Planet token and that's it. It's like it's so like there's nothing to it when you think about it. Like it's just like okay, we need to like put in the Pizza Planet token. We can't think of anything.
Yeah.
So just have him run to a Pizza Planet token essentially. It's almost like say like here's your Pizza Planet token, bam. Because they didn't have to code any collectible in there, like the bones for Slink or the wrenches or whatever. They didn't have to put any of that in there. Just to say, okay, run there.
What's good about Toy Story 2 is it's a good movie game. Like, if you look at the movie Toy Story 2, it tries to do every location that's in Toy Story 2 and make a level out of it. And there's a lot of movie games which are just utter shit. And I think for a movie game, Toy Story 2 is one of the better ones, especially.
Yeah, it is. It's got that mix of showing clips from the movie as well as having some kind of relevance to them. Like, you notice, like, with pretty much any movie game, they always have to show clips from the movie before or after a level, somewhat related to the storyline.
Usually the movie games, they're very simple and they're very short and they don't have much beef. But I think Toy Story 2, out of all of them, has the most. Like,
I agree. It follows the plot of the movie closely. I think. Yeah, it's very true to it.
And I think that the reason people like Toy Story 2 so much is because of the fact that it gets away with it. It was being so like kind of just beyond average because of the fact that it's a movie game. Like people say, "Oh my gosh, Toy Story 2 is so much better than all the other movie games, so therefore it's a fantastic game." So. That's what I think anyway. It just gets away with it, and I don't blame it. It's a great game, so I don't really,
Treasure Planet, huh? That would be an interesting game for a Let's Play.
Oh yeah, Treasure Planet.
Yeah,
coming to Nintendo Gen 64, March 26th or something.
Is it really?
I don't know.
I don't know. I might do it. People seem to. Someone is it Plessy wants me to do it, or someone wants me to do it, so I might do it. Anyway, this is like the movie viewer here, which shows you all the clips from the that you unlock throughout the course of the game. I thought I may as well show that. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Like they use like the viewfinder character Lenny or whatever to show them. That's pretty cool. Anyway, that's all for Toy Story 2. I'd like to thank my guest commentators. I only had 3 guest commentators for this Let's Play, and 2 of them are present right here, right now. Anyway, thank you guys for co-commentating, and I'll see you all. Hopefully not too distant future. Actually, I'll see you like tomorrow or something in Spyro 3, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, until next time. Farewell for now, but not forever.
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 Goodbye.
Yeah, bye.